Hi guys, this is my pregnancy update. I am now 7 weeks pregnant, so I will be talking about my 6th week of pregnancy. Um, this video is a little late getting up because Liliana had been sick for a few days and that left me no time. Absolutely no time. I just focused on her. So it's a little late getting up, but this past week it's hard because things change from day to day, so it's hard to talk about last week and really feel the emotions. But I wrote it all down. I was super emotional last week. I was feeling overwhelmed with everything going on, and all I wanted to do was sit down and cry. Part of that I know is because I was tired, and when I'm tired, I get emotional. But yeah, just emotionally, it was not a good week. I had some lower back pain and rib pain one night. Like the rib pain, it reminded me of when you're in your third trimester and the baby's kicking your ribs and just kind of sitting up there and it's just achy. That's what it felt like, but it's only the first trimester. I did do some kind of a new routine. It was moves I've done before, just not for a while. And some of it worked my midsection. So I'm thinking it was just achiness from the workout because it only lasted the one day. I had a headache for a couple of days. Nothing terrible. I took a couple of Tylenol and mowed the yard because the mowing needed to be done. It was way overdue. So I was still able to function, but it was my first headaches that weren't just, like a nagging headache that would go away in a couple hours. Lily had an infant pulmonary function test this past week. So we ended up going down to the Children's Hospital, which is about an hour away. We got there at 7:30 in the morning and we didn't leave till 1:30, and she was sedated. So it was kind of a big ordeal. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was a short stay admittance to the hospital, sedation. They needed to observe her for a while. We came home, she was like a drunk 2-year-old. She couldn't walk, she didn't have her motor skills. That didn't stop her. She still wanted to climb everything, so that meant Jared and I had to constantly be right there to grab her because she didn't want to sit and just watch a movie. Gabby and I brought the mattress out to the living room because I was exhausted. It was a long morning. Gabby and I ended up snoozing on the mattress watching a movie, and Lily just kind of climbed all around us while Jared watched her. So that was kind of a long, stressful day, and I'm sure that didn't help to my emotional week. Been having some cramping on and off. Nothing terrible. There's one time that I had stood up and had, it was a sharp round ligament, major cramping pain going on, but that was only one time. Otherwise, normally it's just regular kind of cramping. I think a lot of that has to do still with the constipation, because that's still a little bit of an issue. And I found when you have a 1 and a 3-year-old, well, she's 2 now, she had her birthday this past weekend, a 2 and a 3-year-old that like to get into trouble together, you don't have time to go take care of business in the bathroom because they're getting into trouble. So they've been taking baths in the afternoon because that's the only way I can spend any time in the bathroom, is I put them in the bathtub and then I close the curtain halfway so they can play and I can hear them playing and I can do my thing privately to some extent and not have to worry about them burning down the house. I'm getting up 3 to 4 times a night to use the restroom. Normally, I go to the bathroom before bed and I do it when I get up. I can make it all night. So 3 to 4 times a night, that is a lot. I'm ready for that to slow down. Let me think what else here. Oh, and I gained a pound this week. Not really surprising because I've been eating way too much junk. The sweets have been sounding good, and so I have cookies and things here and there. And really the biggest thing is fast food. because I have no energy to cook, and if we're out and about, I just grab something for lunch because I don't even want to come home and make peanut butter and jelly. It just does not sound appealing. And so yeah, I just grab something quick. I try to do Subway, but the Chinese food is really sounding good lately, so I got that, and McDonald's fish sandwich sounded good, so I got that, and I need to stop. Needs to stop, I know. I'm not happy with that. I just gotta really commit myself to this now. It's so hard because I've been feeling sick. So sick this past week. I am not used to being so sick. My first two, I did not have this all-day sickness to the point where, like, I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm feeling sick when I wake up to use the bathroom or something. And it's just this overall yuckiness. I haven't thrown up, so I guess that's a really good thing. But I get car sick really, really bad. I've never thrown up from being car sick. I've had to pull over and dry heave on the side of the road, but never actually thrown up. And sometimes when you feel that sick, you wish you could just throw up and make it feel better. And that's kind of where it's gotten to, where I just feel so sick, and so it's like in my head, in my throat, my stomach, just everywhere, just feels gross and yucky. I just wish I could go make myself throw up and then be done with it for a couple hours. And I know it's only week 6, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Hoping it goes back to my first 2 pregnancies and I start feeling better here soon. I guess that's it for the check-ins this week. I will say one thing, I should wait for my next video, but since this is a little late getting up, the day that I turned 7 weeks, I had read that the baby is now the size of a blueberry, and so I fill Gabby in on these little things because she's super excited. And when I told her, I said, Gabby, the baby, because I used to tell her, it's this big, it's the size of a sesame seed, and she's like, well, that's so tiny. I said, now the baby is the size of a blueberry, and she's like, and her eye, she just got the sweetest look on her face, and she looks over at my belly, and she just puts her hand on my belly, like, oh, what a cute baby, and then she kind of took her hand off, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it. It was so cute. It was so sweet. I think that's going to be one of the funnest part about this pregnancy is Gabby's reaction to everything. I can't wait till we do the ultrasound. I want Gabby to be there, and she can see the first black and white little gummy bear picture of the baby. That'll be the first week of October. That's scheduled. And yeah, so I guess that's it for this week. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know if you've checked out my other videos. I'm kind of new to the whole pregnancy vlog, seeing I'm only 7 weeks pregnant. But I do Wednesdays and grocery hauls. You can kind of see the progression of healthy to not quite so healthy since I got pregnant, because healthy food does not sound good. But it's starting to get back on track with eating and shopping the way I want to be instead of the way I feel like doing it. So, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye.